I don't know if the world has always felt as scary as it feels right now, but I think it's important to do this piece right now because the world feels particularly scary.
In a lot of ways, this play asks the question, what kind of world do we want to leave for the next generation?
I don't think that you can turn on the news or be even vaguely aware of what is going on in our country, all over the world, without thinking, what's going on?
I wrote this play in a lot of ways to exercise some demons and some worries. There was actually an uptick in gun sales. There was an uptick in recruitment for militias. Money getting in the way of what's right for the world. Also an uptick in a certain type of rhetoric. These were all just ingredients for something that I was like, this can't be a center that will hold, right?
This play shows us what could happen if we're not careful. And I think that it's always good to have a reminder that we should be careful with one another, with our planet, with those we elect to positions of power. We should always be careful.
When we don't want to face the fact that there are certain things that are fabric of our country that aren't great, but it's still us. And the best way to deal with them is to talk about them. This play is an opportunity to do that.
I think each one is struggling with their own inner demon. You have to be tough, you have to be cruel, you have to occasionally be violent to survive, you have to put yourself first. But I think we watch each character come to the realization that by putting others in front of themselves, by hoping, by daring to hope, that's an alternate means of survival, and that's what truly makes them human.
Try to do it in a way where you're not preaching necessarily, but at the end of the day, just tell it through the lens of real people speaking to each other.
Yes, the play is about coming together, but they start at a very fractured space, and they have to fight hard to find the reason to come together. It takes place in this big, shadowy world, but really, it's people talking in rooms, and I think that's the oldest form of storytelling. We like to see people talking in rooms.
Throughout the course of writing this play, I found out that I'm going to be a father. I create this terrible world as a way to make sure that it never happens. My daughter never has to live in a world like that, and she lives in a world where we have closed the divisions between each other.